I was reading up on this when it was happening. During the 2008 war on Gaza, there was an Italian activist named Vittorio Aragani. He worked with the Gazans. He was in the Red Crescent ambulances when Gaza was getting bombed. He stood by them all the way. And it's just proving that someone of an entire different nationality all the way across the ocean can stand up for some injustice, while some people who are of that ethnicity don't even come out.
Get like a group photo for Facebook.
So
go ahead, continue. We're listening.
I just want to. Not a lot of people know about Vittorio, but he sacrificed most of his life to the Palestinians, and he tragically died. They say a smaller Palestinian militant group did it, but I doubt that. Israeli Mossad. So more people need to get involved, and if someone from an entirely different country, not associated with being Palestinian at all, can give his life for the Palestinian cause, then people who are Palestinian can just come out for protests.
I work with a group called the Christian Peacemaker Teams, and we've been in Al-Khalil, Palestine since 1985, and 1995, sorry. And when Don first asked me to speak, I said, no, I don't want to say anything. I don't know how to even talk about the experience so far. But just to say a couple things, I guess, and as I wanted to tell some stories about my experience, and I get up here and, you know, I think about what do I want to say? Do I want to say how I saw the Israeli occupation forces beat a special needs boy for crossing a checkpoint? Do I want to say how I saw them raid 44 houses one night because for no reason at all? Do I want to talk about how I saw them hold hostage 4 boys under the age of 9, call their parents to the base, and say, if you bring us these 10 other boys in the old city of Al-Khalil, we'll let your boys go? And so as I think about these stories, as they go through my mind, I wonder, you know, what story do I want to share with you? But on my last day there, I went out to the Balka Valley to spend time with my friend Awda Jabber. And Awda Jabber's a Bedouin, a farmer that lives out there, and he has tons of land. And I'm in his house, and I'm talking to him, and I'm looking out, and I see the settlement of Kiryat Arba. And Kiryat Arba is a huge settlement that has been stolen most of Awda Jabber's land. Awda Jabber has had 3 houses demolished. He's rebuilt over and over. And he tells me, we'll never leave this land. And I asked Awda, as you look at this settlement, like, what do you think? Like, what does this mean to you? What do you think? And he looks out and he says to me, you know, Chris, the occupation will end. We've survived many occupation, and Israel is no different. And as I look out at this settlement of, I don't know how many houses, he says to me, Chris, these will be the houses that I give to the refugees when they come home. And I was so moved by that. It was so powerful, because I've seen so many terrible things that Israeli has done. And then it grounded me in the thought that the Palestinian people, they're committed. They're going to stay there. The occupation will end at some point, and the refugees will return. And, you know, as me, as a white North American activist, you know, our work particularly is coming home and talking to our neighbors, our elected officials. And the truth is that it's not only the U.S. government that funds these. Kiryat Arba was built by a Christian Zionist that sent thousands and millions of dollars to build a settlement. And so also a message to all of us that identify with the Christian faith, that we need to talk to the Christian Zionists and say, I don't know what you say, like, you're fucked up is what you say, but there's a lot of work to be done. And so I think that I get to be here, come back home to my city and participate in this demonstration after just meeting the Palestinian people. You know, the Palestinian people teach me what it means to nonviolent resist. They teach me what it means to seek social change. And so, yeah.
Thank you very much, and this is exactly what we need. People like him from here to go over there and experience, because sometimes, unfortunately, people here in the United States would rather hear from someone who's a non-Palestinian, or they call it non-Arab propaganda. So this is great. Thank you very much. Give him another hand, please.